Hey, what's up, y'all? I got a story time for you today. This one sucks. When I was 18, I moved back to Austin from Elgin. I was fresh out of playing football. I was fit. I was in shape. But I didn't have a vehicle, and I would walk around a lot. And then I remember there was a guy that lived on one of the apartment complexes. He'd always wave to me, whatever. And then one time I walked past, it was really, really hot out, and I walked past him, and he pulled up in his car, and he was like, "Hey, you want to ride?" And he kind of spoke a little bit broken English, but I was like, "Yeah, sure, whatever." And then I got in the car with him, and we were driving, and he was staring at me kind of weird, making me a little bit uncomfortable. He wasn't really saying much, but I wasn't really saying much either. So we were both equally being awkward. So I didn't put it together yet. But then when I told him where we were supposed to stop, and I told him a couple of times, and then he went past it. And I was like, "Hey man, you went past my where I need to be drop off." And then he started saying a bunch of crazy stuff. He was saying that like he would pay for my like living expenses. All I had to do was like live with him and blah blah blah. And he kept on trying to put his hand on my crotch. And then I pushed him away. I was like, "Hey man, you need to stop the vehicle. You need to stop that." He kept on trying to do that. He kept on trying to do that. And then I saw him he started grabbing a damn pocket knife out of his waistband. And then as soon as he did that, I instinctually grabbed the steering wheel. This was by not a Whole Foods, a Half Price Books in South Austin, where there's kind of like a bigger hill and a curb. And I pulled into the curb, and he popped up and kind of got up on this hill. And then I just went red, and I hit and I hit and I hit and I hit and I hit. And then I ran away. And I was very afraid that maybe I had hit this person too hard, and that there was going to be some problems. But luckily, maybe like a week or so later, I ended up seeing him near his place, even though I was kind of laying low. And I was like, okay, thank God it didn't go that route. But his tooth cut into my hand, and my hand got like this big, and I had to get on intravenous antibiotics. That sucked really bad. And then I was just terrified, being a young guy, that since I had to do what I had to do and then bounced, that they were gonna make up some sort of story and then come and get me and then say that I did something wrong. So it really put me in a conundrum. And luckily it all kind of boiled over and nothing really came of it. But it was really lame. I already have trust issues. I don't know what I was thinking by getting into that car. It was hot. He was a littler guy. He seemed nice. Didn't think there was going to be a problem. And there was a damn problem. And it was so scary for probably about a year. But yeah, I just wanted to share that with y'all. A little food for thought. Next time some weirdo tries to give you a ride, tell them no.